That'd be Charing Cross Station. I'm going to Dover. Let's go to Dover. But let's not go straight to Dover, that's too easy. There's about 25 stations between here and Dover. I'm Jen, I'm visiting every station in the UK. Let's go and visit those stations as well. Have I gone very, very, very south? Let's just call it the no man's land between National Rail and the Underground. I like the vibe here. I'm going to use a technical term here, a Mahusa station. Let's go and see what Orpington's like. What's the worst that could happen? Right, so my next train is going to Waterloo East in a few minutes. Right, so this train is going to Dartford, don't worry, we're not going to Dartford, it's just about 3 minutes I think to Waterloo East. Hopping off there, then I'm going to walk over to Cannon Street to tick that off as well. Then we're going to do a bit of to and froing down the South East Main Line to eventually get us to Dover tomorrow evening. It's going to be a long couple of days for me.
The next station is Waterloo East.
Almost immediately after leaving Charing Cross, you get the announcement for Waterloo East. That's how close we are. River Thames. So this is Waterloo East. It's just slightly to the east of Waterloo. We're very, very close. You pass Waterloo as you're coming in on train. You can see the walkway that goes directly from here to the concourse at Waterloo. But that's the wrong direction for me to go in, so I'm going to go that way, and I think I can cut through Southwark Tube Station. The platforms here are actually lettered. That's to distinguish them from Waterloo Station, stopping people getting confused. So you've got platforms A, B, C and D here. So as you're passing through here, you actually come out of one gate line to go through into another one with nothing in between other than, let's just call it the no man's land between National Rail and the Underground. I'm going to hazard a guess that I've got to go down to come up. So the link between Southwark Station and Waterloo East opened with the Jubilee line extension, and just, well, gives me this handy exit on this side. I hope you can get up this side. Otherwise it's a long way around. I just had to do some quick Googling. That's the site of an early Blackfriars station. It was actually replaced by Waterloo East. It didn't last very long, and it's not connected to the current Blackfriars station. Right, anyway, I'm going to walk to Cannon Street. And across the Thames we go, back north of the river. This is Southwark Bridge. Just over there is Cannon Street Station, which I'm heading to. Nice little train going in. Cannon Street is one of the two terminal stations on the South Eastern Main Line, so thought while I'm here, pick both of them off. I don't need to come back. I'm going to jump on the first train down to London Bridge. Okay, that 10:56 should do me, just need to wait for whatever platform it's on. Once we've ticked off London Bridge, we're going to head out of central London and we can start relaxing a bit, seeing some of the nicer stations. As we know, I do not like central London.
The next station is London Bridge.
After leaving Cannon Street, we're curving round to join the line from Charing Cross, which will take us into London Bridge, which I hope is not falling down.
We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Right, that train's going to leave us to go to wherever miscellaneous place it was going to go. I'm just going to head out front. I've been to London Bridge quite a few times, but I've never actually caught a train from London Bridge. So this is London Bridge. It's, I'm going to use a technical term here, a Mahusa station, been comprehensively rebuilt in the last 2 decades. Very popular station in a very busy part of London, and for that reason, we're going to leave quite quickly. Yes, we've ticked through these 3 central London stations quickly, but it's just so that we can get to the good stuff. We can actually get to some nice stations. Coffee achieved. Yes, it's a Pret. I'm actually okay with Pret, it's not that bad. Like, our train is in 10 minutes, the next station only gets half-hourly service. Very different to it here in central London. Right, so from here we've got a longer journey. We're going to be heading out to Knockholt, right on the edge of M6.
Platform 7 for the 11:40 Southeastern service to Sevenoaks via Grove Park.
Right, this is me for the next, I think it's 40 minutes, so I'm going to put everything on charge and I'll see you there at the other end.
The next station is Knockhout.
So as that train leaves us, we find ourselves here at Knockholt. And it really feels like we're in the middle of nowhere. That's because we're right at the very fringes of Zone 6. Are we in London here? Is Knockholt London or is it not London? Am I in Kent? Have I gone very, very, very south? Here for half an hour and we're just jumping on the next train to that way. Miscellaneous stop. I know what it's called, I promise. The sun has come out. We've left the rain behind. I was a bit worried about the weather because it was not looking good on the way down. So I've come out to the main road and it's so quiet out here that I can literally just stand in the middle of the station entrance. It's not obvious there's a station here from the main road. Knockholt is deserted. I'm going to hazard a guess, this probably gets more used as a park and ride type station. It's not even near the village of Knockholt. Halstead and Pratt's Bottom are closer. Pratt's Bottom? No, I'm not saying anything. I am not saying a word. Gets a half-hourly service effectively on the stop up to Sevenoaks. This is much better than Central London, isn't it? There is a part-time ticket office. So the equivalent type of station in the north wouldn't even have a ticket office at all, so it's doing well. It's peaceful. We're out of Central London. I like that. We're going a bit further out next, then we've still got to do some of the inner London stations to do, but shouldn't be as busy as it has been. I had a bit of a mini mental breakdown last night, just stressing about this trip away. I'm putting far too much time. It takes me days and days to plan these things, and it's stressing me out. I'm going to change it up so that we're just going back to what I was doing before. You're coming on a journey with me to visit every single station, and what I discover along the way is what I discover along the way. Anyway, the train is due in about 8 minutes now. I timed that well. Okay, this is us to take us to Dunton Green.
We will shortly be arriving at Dunton Green.
This is Dunton Green. We're right on the edge of like the Sevenoaks-ish urban area now. It's the penultimate stop on the stop up to Sevenoaks. We have a very noisy boy coming past. I'm sure some people will be into that kind of thing. So this looks like some kind of old underpass. It goes the wrong way though. Okay, I've done some Googling. This went under an old railway line. This used to be a junction station. It used to go into the Westerham Valley Railway. So up there was a branch line. It feels very dark down here. Very eerie. Kind of like it. I like the vibe here. These days, this underpass just leads to these fields that are here. Nice, nice. It's almost like they thought, oh, which style of sign should we put up? That one or that one? You know what? Let's do both. So I just want to take a few seconds here at Dunton Green to say a massive, massive thank you to my lovely Patreons. Their support means that I can take my foot off the pedal a bit, like I am doing now. They're scrolling on screen right now, and if you want to get your name onto this list to help support me make more videos like this, the links to do so are in the description. And perfect timing for a train. I'll be on the faster ones tomorrow. But yeah, massive thank you to my Patreons. It's because of them I can just calm things down. So I think the next train leaving here will be the same as the one that I came here on, which means there will be no toilets. I haven't seen a toilet since London Bridge. I hope there's something in Orpington.
We will shortly be arriving
So that train's leaving us on its trip into London. It's leaving me at Orpington. Let's go and see what Orpington's like. And also find a toilet. There are spots of rain in the air. This is Orpington Station. It doesn't feel very exciting. There's 8 platforms. Feels generic London suburban station. Much of the town centre is on the other side to this side. I think we have a bit more interest at the next station. We're going to go on a little bit of a walk between 2 stations, just like the old days. So Orpington is the southern terminus for the stoppers from Cannon Street. So there's 3 bay platforms over there. There's platform 1, which is the bay platform, which isn't generally used. Right now it just seems to be storing a train. And then you've got the 4 free platforms, for which I'm waiting for my next train, which is due in 9 minutes. You may now find me spending less time at stations that just don't interest me, like Orpington. Let's leave.
You will shortly be arriving at Elmstead Woods.
It's just started raining. Why has it started raining when I'm about to do a 40-minute walk? Okay, so it's due to stop in 6 minutes and then start again 42 minutes later. I think I'm going to take the chance. This is a pretty station. There's a tunnel down there. Okay, I am doing this. What's the worst that could happen? I could get very moist. Why are there hills? I thought London was flat. No, I'm bailing. My fitness is not up for this walk right now. I'm going back to the station. We need to talk. This is nice. I like this, to be completely honest. I'm just off for myself right now. My fitness is right down on what it was last year. Last weekend I was filming the rest of the North London Line series, and I don't know if you could tell, but by Stratford I was broken. I was struggling to breathe. And that's the main reason I've just turned around and come back, because I can't do that again. I've got to sort myself out because I'm not in a good way. Hey, past Jen, it's continuity error Jen here. I'm 4 weeks in your future, and what you're experiencing right now is the wake-up call that you needed to sort yourself out. 4 weeks has passed. You're now walking at least 10 kilometres a day. You've walked 92% of every street in Manchester. You think salad is now a valid life choice. You're now doing very, very well. So you might be feeling it back then, but in the future, things are looking up for you. Oh, and by the way, your hair changes. Can you remind me of like an hour ago to bring an umbrella? Because it's just started raining and I don't have one. Thank you. I'm waiting for a train up to Grove Park now, where I was going to walk to. And then I'll carry on my day from there, as long as my body just doesn't there. But for now, I'm going to leave a link here to the next video I think you should watch. I'll see you in the next video.